Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing great. So today I am back with one more important concepts along with a very big project. This project, if you are able to do it independently, that means you are really quite comfortable with shell scripting. So in this session, we are going to learn how to automate the user deletion operation in our systems. This will not only delete the user accounts, but this will take care of all the running processes which is associated to that particular user. And once that is killed, means your tasks are done. So let us begin. I will be explaining each line of the script one by one. We'll execute the script together and then let us see how much comfortable you are with the script. So here I have the script. Script name I kept it as delete and .sh. Let us begin with the first line of the script and let us understand each line one by one. So here first line is cbang line, means this line is clear to us. This delete user automations, the 4 steps to remove an account. So we have 4 steps. This I made it as a comment so that we can easily understand what this script is going to do for us. Now, then next comment is define functions. So we are beginning our code with the function. So this is the first function. What is the function name? With the function keyword, we are starting the function and then the function name is get underscore answer. So this is the function. Either you have to use the function keyword or you can ignore using function keyword. Both of them are going to work perfectly. So function and the function name is get answer. Curly braces we are starting it and when we will be finishing we will close the curly bracket. Now the first line I have written is unset answer. What is exactly unset command? So unset command means if this answer variable or answer is having some previous values stored into it, it will unset or clear it. It's something like clean up all the garbages which is stored there. Now, once this unset command is done, we are defining a variable ask underscore count. What this is doing, just a variable ask count, which value is right now initially set as 0. Now, we are starting with while loop. In the while loop, we are giving the conditions y hyphen z. Hyphen z means 0. Means if somebody is giving no answers, means no inputs. Z means you understand it's 0 or no inputs. Somebody is not giving any inputs. And dollar answer is whatever the answer variable. Later we will see that where dollar answer is coming. So dollar answer is like whatever the answer, people will give the inputs. So if that input is none, input is 0, means nobody is giving any inputs, then what I am telling to do, I am telling that ask count variable, this ask count which we have set here to 0, we are telling make ask count variable. So dollar ask count, so this value will be 0 first time plus 1. So we are telling if people is not answering, then increment the value of ask count by 1. And here you are seeing 2 times dollar. So this ask count dollar, this will get first time 0 plus 1 and you want to evaluate it. What exactly I mean by evaluation? Evaluation means you are doing the arithmetic operations here. So in shell scripting, if you want to do arithmetic operations, you have to use this bracket, one more small bracket, and then with the dollar symbol. So what exactly it is going to do? This is going to add the value of 0 plus 1. So your value will be 1. So right now ask count value will be set to 1. And here I am printing the ask count to make sure that this value is same. So ask count will get value 1. Now we are telling case dollar ask count in. So first time ask count is value 1, but we are telling that case dollar ask count in. We are not talking about first count. We are starting with value 2. So if it is matching with 2, means if the value of ask count is 2, then you will get a message. Again echo message will be printed that please answer the questions. So second time you will get a prompt like please answer the questions. Now, if people is not answering in the second attempt also, then in the third time it will print a message, one last try, please answer the questions. So even after 3 attempts person is not answering, then we are just printing a message that exit the program, and since you refuse to answer, it is exiting. And then here you see exit command we have given, and then we are closing the case statement. So case statement closing can be done using ESAC statement. So case opposite of case is ESAC, that means case statement is getting closed. Now we have one more conditions here. If hyphen n dollar line 2, what exactly hyphen n is doing? It is checking that if the line value is empty, or the string of line 2 and line 1. What is line 2 and line 1? I'll show you later. This is just a function, so first I am explaining the function and then we'll go to the other these variables values. So we are telling if this line 2 value is empty, then just print dollar line 1 and dollar line 2. But here we are putting echo minus e. So what hyphen e option does, this option interprets if any escape sequence are there. So we are writing here in the bracket slash c. What slash c does? First let us understand that. So you can just type man echo, and here you go down, you will see slash c. So this produce no further output. So when hyphen e is in effect, the following sequences are recognized. So echo minus e, when we are putting, this means it is recognizing these sequences, and we are telling slash c means produce no further output. So no further output will be produced after that line 1, whatever is getting printed there. So now let us open our script again. So now we are telling after line 2, print the value of line 2 and then produce no further output. Now we are telling else, means if line 2 is not empty, else we are telling print line 1 and just don't produce any further outputs there. And we are closing the if conditions. And here the last line we are using read hyphen t and 60 is like 60 seconds, means 1 minute, and you are getting a variable answer variable. So what you are telling, that within 60 seconds you have to give the answers, otherwise it will time out. So read hyphen t, just understand the meaning of hyphen t. So man read, and let us see hyphen t, what hyphen t is going to do for us. Out. So cause read to timeout and returns failure if complete line of input is not read within timeout seconds. So this hyphen t option is going to time out your scripts, and this value right now we are giving by default as 60 seconds. So within 60 seconds, if you are not responding, this will time out, and then we are closing the while condition. So while done, this is closed. And just variable cleanup, line 1 unset line 1 and unset line 2. So we are cleaning up those variables. Now this is one function which is completed. Right now we are not calling this function, so don't get confused. Next function again will declare, and when I will be calling, then we will again interpret the meaning of each and every line of the function. Now next is we have another function, that is function name is process answer. So whatever the answers we are giving, this function is going to process that. So the first line we are doing is answer. This is an answer variable. In the variable we are getting echoing answer, dollar answer. So whatever the answer person is giving, we are echoing that, and then we are doing cut minus c1. So what exactly does? Suppose you are giving answer as yes, yes. So what cut minus c1 is doing? It is cutting the value to only first character. So your input will be, if you are giving no, it will be n, and if you are giving yes, it will be y. So This echo answer means whatever the answer you have input, it is echoing it and then cutting it. And this whole command, this whole line statement is assumed as a command. So I have explained in the previous classes that if you want to interpret the meaning of complete command, then you have to use the dollar symbol and then a small brackets. So this meaning is clear now, I understood. So now let us go to the next line. So we are again writing the case statement that if answer is in case dollar answer in, and here answer inputs you are getting. So this answer variable, either person will give get y or capital Y, because you are cutting the yes to y and no to n. So you are telling if a small y or capital Y, then if user is answering yes, then do nothing. Means you don't have to do anything. User have answered yes. So just you are going. Apart from yes, if user is giving anything else, so here you are putting a star, means anything else apart from yes, then what it is doing, echo dollar exit line 1 and echo dollar exit line 2, and this exit line 1 and exit line 2 I'll explain later. So what is stored in this variable, and then you are just exiting the loop and closing the case statement here. Now again you are doing unset for exit line 1 and exit line 2 and closing the brackets. Now process answer function also completed. Now next function is, this is the main script. So here exactly both the functions will be called. So let us understand this script properly. So first message we are printing, step 1, determine user account name to delete. So user has to input the name of user account which they want to delete. Now you are just printing echo means it will go to the next line, and then first line you are entering is, please enter the username of the user. So either I have a root user or ABC user or XYZ user. Here you are just getting a variable line 1 and you will print that. Line 2, you are telling account you wish to delete from system. So this is again another message will be printed, like account you wish to delete from system. And then you are calling the get answer function. So what get answer function is doing, we already know. So let us go up and see. So here we have a function called get answer function. So after those line entries, we are calling this function, and what we are doing here you see. So what we are calling get answer function, and then in the user account we are getting user account variable, we are getting dollar answer. So dollar answer variable we are storing in user account, and this is just helping us to do double check, like if this user account which I am entering is the correct user account or not. So you will get a message, is your user account name the user account, and line 2 you will get a message, you wish to delete from system, yes or no. And again we are calling our get answer functions. So now you have stored the value of line 1 and line 2, and you are again calling the get answer functions. Now you are having first message because the account user account is not existing, and the one you wish to delete, we are leaving the script. So in case the user account which you have entered is not existing, then in that case it will just exit the process. Otherwise, then you are calling the process answer function. So next function is getting called. Now this is one of the most important line. What exactly this line is going to do? Check that user account is really an account on the system. So this account is doing checks for our user account, that this is really the user account which you want to delete or not. So what we are doing? We are doing grep. Before doing grep, let us understand this. So we are opening the file cat/etc passwd. So what this file contains? This file contains the user details, and then we are telling grep-w and whatever the user account value you have entered. So you will be entering the input like the user account name. So it is grabbing that particular word from the etc password file. And once that word is grabbed, what you are going to do, you are telling that if this user account is existing in etc password file, then if this means dollar question mark is exit status of this command. So if the user will be existing, exit question mark, this dollar exit will be 0. If this is not existing, then it will be equal to 1. So you are telling if it's equal to 1, just print a message that account and the account name not found, and you leave the script and you exit it here. Otherwise, you will get a message that I found the record, and it will print the username, and then what it will do, it will again ask you a message, is this the correct user account? If you give yes or no, it will again call the get answer function. And what it is doing, it is telling that because the account is not existing, the one you wish to delete, you are leaving the script. So it will print the message that we are leaving the script in case the user account is not existing. And then you are again calling the process answer function. And once it is called, now you are printing a message that find process. So now that user which you want to delete, before deleting the user, what you want to do, you want to kill any process which is running with that particular user account. So now to delete the process, I am getting ps. So ps is the command to get the process IDs. You are telling ps-u user account. So whatever the process is running with that particular user account, just you are checking it and passing it to, and just you are checking the process there and processing it to dev null. You are not getting the output in the script, and you are telling if this user is running some process, means this exit status is 0 or 1. If it's 1, then you just print a message that no process is running with this particular user account. If it's 0, then in that case you are printing a message that process is running from this user account. And what you want to do, you want to kill the process. So you will get a message that user account has the following processes running, and it will print you the name of all the processes which is running. And then it is printing a line, would you like to kill the process? If you give yes or no, so get answer function will capture your yes or no as a input. And then what you are doing, you are again getting the answer. Either you are typing yes or no, you are cutting it with character 1 only, and you are storing in the answer variable. And if user is giving answer yes, so case dollar answer in y, capital Y or a small y, then it will print a message that it is killing the process. And how it is going to kill the process, this is very important line. So let us understand it twice. So first we are doing ps-u user account no heading, means the first line of the process when you will run ps-u command, it will get some heading. So we are telling that in the command 1, store the value of ps-u, the process details, but do not print any heading. Now command 1 is going to store that value. Now you are having a command 3, command underscore 3. Here we are typing xargs. What is xargs? So let us learn something about xargs and -d option first. So you just type man xargs xargs. So xarg is a build and execute command line from a standard input. So what exactly this xarg does? Xarg read item from a standard input delimited by blanks, like if some blank spaces are coming, which can be protected with double or single quotes or backslash or new lines, and execute the command one or more time with any initial arguments, followed by item read from a standard input. Blank lines on the standard input are ignored. So this looks complicated. Then let me show you practically, then you will understand the meaning of xarg. So what on a high level language xarg is doing, suppose you have 20 processes running with that particular user ID. So it will take all those process ID one by one. It will remove the new line characters and other details, and then it is going to process or kill each process one by one. So now if you go here and if you see, so what we are telling, xarg -d means delimiter. If there are the new lines, so we are telling that you ignore these new lines, you remove the delimited lines like new lines, and then you just run the command user bin sudo bin kill -9. So this is going to kill the process. Now so how exactly it is doing, We are telling first that get the process IDs, and you are doing gawk or awk command, print $1. So $1 will give you the first process ID of all the processes, and then you are passing this all the process IDs to command 3. Means this xargs step will take the input of all the process ID and it will kill all the process one by one. Once this is done, then you will get a message that process is killed, or if it is not matching, then it will tell it will not kill the process. Apart from that, you are just let us go to next lines. But before going to next line, just understand these process commands and xargs commands in better way. So what I am doing here, I am just going to get all the process associated to the root user with no heading. So what you are seeing here, if you go, you are giving root user. So you see the top heading line is not coming, but all the process ID is coming. After that, what we are doing here, we are doing gawk or gawk. So we are printing the first line only. So now only process IDs are coming. Now what we are doing with the process IDs, we are passing this xargs command, this xargs commands. So what you are doing, you are just going to pass all the process IDs to this xargs command. So suppose you have 30 process IDs here. So this xargs command will take all, it will remove the new lines, means it will just skip the new lines, and then it is going to run kill -9, and one by one all the process ID will be killed. So I hope now you got understood that what is meaning of this xargs. After that, we are printing the message find files on system belonging to the user account, creating a report. So one message, these all are the echo commands which is printing different messages, and then we are creating a variable report date. So this is just getting date plus year, month and day, and this message, so this variable will store report date, and then you are creating a report file and you are giving the username. So here you will get the $user account means username underscore files underscore dollar report date. So this report date and dot rpt. So this is a variable which is going to create a report with this particular naming convention. And then what you are doing, you are using the find command. Find command is used to find all the details related to this particular user. So find -user and your user account, and then you are just doing redirecting it to the report file. And once it is done, just you are doing sending the standard output to dev null, and sorry, a standard error to dev null. And once it is done, then you are telling report is complete, name of the report and $report file, and location of the report it will print, and that location is your pwd only. So it is just printing that particular location, and then you are closing it. Now step 4 is remove the user account. So you will give a message that do you wish to remove the particular user account. So it is calling again function get answer, and once it is done, you are getting printing the message since you do not wish to remove the user account. So user account at this time exiting the script in case you are not answering, and then it will process the answer. So again it is calling the process function, and then user delete command you are running here. So user delete and the user account name, and then it will print a message that user account has been removed, and then it will exit the script. So I hope this is quite clear to you guys. One line which I have not explained, echo -n. So let us see what echo -n is doing. So just you run command man echo, and when you will see -n, so do not output the trailing new line. So whatever the new lines are coming after that particular message, it will not print that. So I hope this script is clear to you guys. Now let us run the script. So before running, let us create a user account. So user add, and suppose I am creating an account called DEVOPS-TECHSTACK. So this account is created. Okay, so it is telling that this file and other details already exist. So I am creating account DEVOPS-TECHSTACK 11. So you can see user is created. Go to the etc PASSWD file and see. So in the last, you can see here DEVOPS-TECHSTACK 11 is created. Now your user is existing. So now let us run the delete script. So we are just doing dot slash delete dot sh. So what it is telling, that determine user account name to delete, and it is telling please enter the username of the user which you want to delete. So I am typing here DevOps Tech Stack 11. So what it is telling, is DevOps Tech Stack 11 the user account you wish to delete? So it's asking us yes or no. So I am giving yes. So it is telling I found this record, and it is printing the cat etc details here that DevOps Tech Stack 11 exists here. Now it is telling is this correct user account? I am telling yes, it's the correct user account. So now it is deleting. So you can see delete the files, change the file ownership, everything, and report. This has created a report for us, and it is telling report is kept in home vagrant folder. And then it is telling, do you wish to remove DevOps Tech Stack account from the system? I am typing yes. So now you got a message, user account DevOps Tech Stack 1 has been removed. Here in the last line you see this account has been removed. Now clear the screen and see in the etc password that user is existing or not. So if you see DevOps Tech Stack is existing, but Tech Stack 11 was our account, which is already DevOps Tech Stack 11, which is already deleted. Now a report is created at this location. Let us see the report. So here you see DevOps Tech Stack 11 files dot report is existing, and if you print this, you will get the details. So just type DevOps Tech Stack 11 file.report. So here you got all the details, like what was the home directory, what was the profile details, what was the base RC, every details related to that user is printed in this report. So I hope you guys are quite clear with this script. I know this is a bit complicated script, and the scripts we have already stored in GitHub. So please copy the scripts, run again, and learn one by one line. This is really going to help you a lot. Thank you so much guys for giving your valuable time. Thank you.